the field of battle for the Panthers and the Sharks. This is going to be something special. Live on Fox League on a Saturday night, round number 19. Ashley Klein is referee. We're underway off the boot of Nathan Cleary, and they'll have to see the ball through the smoke, trapped at the back. And Tracy it is with the first run of the night, playing wing. Disappointing Sione Katoa out for the year after that shoulder injury last week. That's a loss. Royce Hunt on the charge. Very strong bench for Cronulla tonight too. They do have depth themselves. Wilton, McInnes, Hamlin, Uele, and Fafita coming off the bench.
Not there. William Martin just coming in with that left shoulder, joining Fisher Harris on Finucane.
Now Brayley on for Rudolph to take the carry. Last play for Cronulla, if it is going to be the defence that wins the game tonight. We know how good Penrith are. They've conceded just 11 points a game, but the Fox Sports Lab stats highlight how good Cronulla have defended lately. In fact, they've conceded 12 points or less. If they do it again tonight, that'll be the first time they've had this streak since 1998, 5 straight matches conceding 12 points or less. So they've tuned up for this one. To'o comes in for the carry. 15 metres inside their own half. Edwards will take a run now. He's closing in on his 100th match. Game 98 tonight for Dylan Edwards. Coruscant, Fisher Harris, Luai. And McCora was the man over the top. And the last play for Penrith, set for set. Starting the game, floating bomb from Cleary. High up on the chest of Kennedy. And does well on the counter-attack. That's an interesting one. If Fisher Harris was called out offside, why not penalty? He sort of just let... Isn't it more an advantage for Cronulla to receive a penalty there?
Talakai breaking tackles, good strong carry. Cronulla now up over the halfway line. There it is, Kennedy. Just in the replay box, a number of Penrith players called offside. As a strong run there.
That was menacing there. Brayley attacks the short side. Hines was close to switching play. And the Sharks are 28 metres out. It's only tackle number 2. This is an early chance for them. Finucane, they certainly seem to have great intent. Cronulla about what they're about early. This is Moylan. Rudolph, like a ricochet off the first contact. To the left they go. Hines has kicked before the last. Everyone's got to be ready. And look who latches onto the kick. It's Penrith's wannabe fullback, James Fisher Harris.
Yeah, brilliant work from James Fisher Harris. Nice work from Cronulla. You're right, Andrew. They've come in with great intent. Don't look overawed at all. Getting their shapes on and really testing this defensive line of the Penrith Panthers. And it was Edwards caught out of position, and Fisher Harris, tremendous job from the big front rower.
Yeah, what a play. That's a front rower, folks. With balance and then swerve, he started to step his way downfield. Maybe there is a fullback in that front rower's body crying to get out. Luai for kick out.
Good tackle.
There's nothing inside kick out other than big human. If there's a halfback in him, there's 3 of them. Ball goes down high to Mulatalo. If he scores tonight, he'll have a career best try tally for a season, and we're still many weeks away from the finals. Talakai back from the shoulder injury this week. Good work there by Penrith.
He's had a tremendous start physically. Liam Martin really imposing.
So now for Wade Graham. A couple of the Sharks, they started their careers here. Graham and Moylan. Graham's like another era. 2008. His first game as a 17-year-old. Sharks with Hines. Cut out ball. Switch back infield by Nakora. On the fingertips, Hines. Then Kennedy. Cronulla have come ready to play. Lovely attack from Craig Fitzgibbon's team. 35 out. Now Brayley. Moylan. Kick. Doesn't find the grass. Not his best. And To'o bounces away from Moylan.
Yeah, really poor intercept there from the Cronulla Sharks, and Matt Moylan in particular. They had all the running there, Cronulla, and I mentioned off the top, they've got no fear of the conditions. Playing their football, playing dry with the football, playing Cronulla football. It's their style and they're owning it, and it's challenging Cronulla. Although a penalty here, Crichton fighting in the tackle. And that's a relieving one for the Panthers, who, fair to say, have been on the back foot early.
Big game, and we've got our best wet weather reporter on the sideline, Lara Pitch. She takes the rain weather everywhere, it seems. Last night at Cogra, tonight at Penrith, but loving it, Lara.
Yeah, absolutely. Part of the job, Bossy, and it is one of the best grounds to come to in this premiership race right now. Such a passionate crowd, these Panthers supporters, and whilst it was raining for most of the day across Sydney, it has eased up now, and they'll be loving this contest.
Oh, what about the hit from Rudolph on Eisenhuth? Some of the defence early on, this time on Fisher Harris. Banged into the turf here. I said, semi-finals early, it's got that intensity. Cleary back on the inside for Mark. 30 away, opportunity Penrith. 3 tackles into the set. Zayo turns for Cleary, another kick before the last. Tracy's onto it. He's an outstanding player, Tracy. Getting his chance on the wing, and for the record, the last 5 times he started on the wing, he has come up with a try. So worth noting that, only his 9th game for the season, but one on the wing here. Now Mulitalo and the whistle of Clyde.
Last tackle, offside Nathan.
So there you go, Nathan Cleary called out there, and the Sharks will get close enough to halfway.
They look fit, Cronulla. They look really, really fit. Their ability to get their defensive line moving, get back behind the football after it's kicked. They've done a great job, the Cronulla staff, with this side in such a short period of time.
Well, they are a reflection of that man, their coach, Greg Fitzgibbon, the way he played. What a champion player he was. There's Hunt. Cleary and Fitzgibbon played against each other in 8 matches during their careers. Cleary won 5 of those. Fitzgibbon had the big one, though, in the grand final back in 02 for the Roosters over the Warriors. Kennedy
been awesome.
By Martin. He's fired up. Now Finucane head first into the turf there. He really burrowed in. 20 from the line. Brayley to Moylan. Kennedy sweeping in. Talakai knocked off his feet. Last tackle. Could be a kick come right across the face here. Moylan sets it up. It'll get as far as the centres. Ramian copped the knock. He's now got the ball. It's offloaded. Great hands. Tracy bounced away from 1, 2, 3 Panthers. Well, did he score or not? But if he did, it's one for the highlight reel. He left 3 Panthers on the deck.
Just confirm there is actually a knock-on from Cronulla in the contest. If you do get going through, there's a potential shoulder by Viliami.
Okay, so Ashley Klein thinks that there may have been a lost ball in the
Cronulla's
collision.
right-hand kick chase is onside.
I had question marks over the first look at the Jesse Ramian pass, but he did well there. Nakora.
Ball goes backwards at this stage.
Ooh, it's close there. It may be Ramey into Luai, and Luai was protesting that. But
Just looking to see if there's a knock-on from Jesse Ramian.
It comes off Ramian's shoulder and goes back. Sorry, not Ramian, Britton Nakora, doesn't it? Oh, we're looking at the Ramian one, are we?
We are looking at Ramian. Would they rule that Luai knocks on first? Like, that could be the worst result.
Jesse Ramian secures possession. We're playing on to this
Okay,
point.
well, now it really is game on.
This
and
was
referee
the
wants the kick-out shoulder looked at here.
Oh, no, that's fine. And the human pinball, Connor Tracy, just gets rid of 4 defenders, spins. Look at him. It's carnage there, and somehow he comes out the other side. Does he get it down? My word, he does.
Wow.
Connor Tracy.
What an effort to get over the line. I mean, add up the combined weight of the players that he left strewn. He became a little bowling ball, knocking over some rather big 10-pins.
He go down the other end of the field. Nathan Cleary tries an early kick off his left foot, and it's that man Connor Tracy that's there to clean it up. And only moments later, an incredible effort. Here's the kick from Moylan across field into collision. It's always a lottery. And as Nakora gets the ball back there to Ramey, great strength. He's been tremendous all year. And here it is. The human pinball just turning and twisting. And Connor Tracy gets the Sharks on the board, and deservedly so. They've been the best side early.
that is one of the best finishes you'll see this year. I know we see wingers with their flying leaps for the corner, but that's of a different kind there. That is a lot going on around him, and his focus was getting to the line, and he's done it. And I stand by. It's an outstanding play. Connor Tracy. And Hines with the first kick of the night. Now that's where I think there is a difference tonight.
Yeah.
Hines v Cleary. Hines kicking under 70% this year. Cleary up 85%. Lara sideline.
Yeah, on that man, Connor Tracy, he has had to bide his time since coming back from injury. Obviously, Talakai has taken hold of that centre position. Comes onto the wing for injured Katoa, and described by Craig Fitzgibbon this week as an infectious player. The teammates love to play with him, and he's always extremely confident he'll do a job for them tonight.
Bit of friendly fire there, wasn't there? They cleaned each other up, and Tracy just able to spin out of the tackle.
So he's actually evaded 5 players in scoring. He's evaded 5
tackle busts in one run.
It was 5-on-1, and Tracy scored. Kick out. He's angry, having missed the winger. He's put Ramian on his back, and he's one of the chief tackle busters in the competition. Now Hunt. And it's worth saying now that Cronulla have posted the first try, they've won 10 of 11 matches this year when scoring first. Dukin on the run. Good low tackle there by Eisenhuth.
Nice work, Brady. Just holding that marker and getting Toby Rudolph isolated, catch and pass here, they're away.
Hines will kick from inside the 40. He's got distance on it. Not quite the angle. Edwards to go back for it. Count the chasers. There's 9 of them there for Cronulla. One big line. Say it again, they've really dialed into what they were wanting to do to start a game. Some teams can start shabbily. Cronulla are absolutely on point here.
Yeah, look at this. They're still struggling to get back on side on the back of that long early kick there from Hines. They're willing to play the long game here, Cronulla, and really trying to suffocate Penrith. Doing a Penrith on Penrith early.
Eisenhuth again into some shuddering defence. Coruscant. This time for Yeo. Does that easy as ball runner.
Let's play 5.
Inside their 40, Coruscant's the kicker. Now, I think he stepped over the 40-metre line. It won't matter anyway. It's straightened up. And the Sharks to bring it back with their fullback Kennedy with a bit of skipping in front of the line. Coruscant the kicker, and Martin went on with it in the tackle. Talakai this time. Both teams perfect completion rates. Penrith 5 from 5, Sharks 7 from 7 early. And everything we expected of the contest, it is delivering.
They're winning the ruck, Cronulla. They are winning the ruck speed. It feels like Hines and Moylan are playing over the advantage line almost every set.
Now Ramian will take a run. Again, they've been able to handle Jesse. He has scored 5 tries the last 2 matches. Last play, Cronulla to Hines on the short side. Boy, he has got it high. Edwards loses it. Hunt is onto it. The big fella Royce. Would have been Rolls-Royce had he gone all the way to the line there. Probably could have passed. Now Brayley.
Great pass.
Oh, big overlap. Moylan, who needs an overlap? Straight for the line. And Yeo has tried to hold him up. Clone believes he got it down at first attempt. It would have been 6-on-2 on the outside, but Moylan just zeroed in on the goal line.
Yeah, that was an all-or-nothing play from the former Panther. He had plenty of numbers on the outside. Looked like it had to go left, and he just accelerated. Moylan took the space. It was a towering bomb from Nico Hines. It's something that we're seeing from the modern-day half more and more, that inside reverse torpedo. Edwards had no idea where it was going. Look at this. Look how short they are. Watch the effort from Isaiah Yeo from the inside. Launches his body. Twist as he get the footy down. Moylan lunges. Oh, geez, I'd like to see the angle from that left-hand side. This will show it.
Well, the referee Klein was convinced he did get it down at the very first moment. He's got the perfect view.
No, I reckon that's short and bounces up. Isaiah, what an effort.
Well, if they get
Try confirmed.
It's confirmed. There you go. So, of course, the ball only has to touch a part of the line.
Have you seen it hit the line? Nah.
Maybe my answer should just be balance of probability, I'm saying part of the ball called part of the line. And there's Hines from in front, and the lead is 10. Let us have another view. You are playing bunker at home here on Foxley. Get all the kids around and have a family vote. Let's put it to the vote right now.
Just got to touch the line. Oh, I'm not sure that even. No, I'm not sure that. Well,
grab me a set square.
Yeah.
Well, the line's there. Of course, I haven't got time to go into the physics of it all and how we're looking at this, but
certainly looks short. But the fact that Ashley Klein went upstairs try, I think they've given them the benefit of the doubt. But in fairness, it has been all Cronulla. They have been tremendous.
10 points to 0. One that we can review again during the halftime show. Penrith conceding 4.9 points a game in the first half of matches this year. Just 22 points in their past 7 games in the first half. And Cronulla will put 10 on them already here.
Nico Hines, an outstanding start. He's been tremendous, his kicking game in particular. Very dominant.
30 away from their own line. Rudolph, pick me a forward who's not doing their job for Cronulla at the moment.
Yeah.
Now Brayley, that's one of the few times Penrith were able to slow down the play the ball there. Last tackle, quick play the ball though from Graham, and that sets it up. Hines has no pressure on him as a result. Edwards Hart is racing, and that shows you the character of the Panthers fullback. He's back on the horse there with a catch. Now Taylor May.
This is where they're doing a really good job, Cronulla. They're winning these opening plays, really limiting the outside backs' momentum from the Panthers, something that so often gets their set started. Again, Brian Tyler just put on his back Wade Graham. Finucane squeezing, slowing down the ruck. They're on top, Cronulla.
Yo this time to halfway. Now Coruscant. And confusion. Yeah, absolutely. He's just off the pass that probably went about 5 centimetres there to Dylan Edwards, who doesn't get a foot to the ball. They've allowed it to continue that play the ball. It's out Mulatalo's way. Probably didn't need to jump. Going to be there. Oh, and then at the last moment almost lost the ball. Play on is the call. Oh, Talakai has knocked off.
Yeah, the home fans like that one. Nathan Cleary, a towering kick. Liam Martin tried to come through and get some pressure on Mulatalo. He was run off the ball. The fans weren't happy, and then on the next play, Talakai in these greasy conditions. There you see, it was Wade Graham just collecting. Liam Martin got away with that one, but the slippery conditions and the ball just sliding straight through the hands of Talakai. And for the first time, Penrith starting a set inside Cronulla's 20-metre zone all night.
Yeah.
Have not been down here.
Well, let's test out the Sharks defence. What a great shot from the drone here of the home ground of the Panthers and how they've got their formation from this scrum. There's players in motion. Luai with the ball.
Dropped it.
And has lost it on play 1. And Talakai, the most relieved man on the field.
Yeah, here we go. Things starting to heat up here. Wade Graham's given Jerome Luai a mouthful after that heavy collision. And they are unsettling the Panthers.
Certainly favouring his left shoulder there, Luai, after that. And it's coming his way. He'll have to use that shoulder now. Sharks with it 30 metres away from their own line again. Play the ball speed. They are absolutely ruling that area, Cronulla. Watch the replay box, what happened to Jerome Luai. Don't make him angry. Gets the big body turns green.
And coming from the inside too, Graham.
Hines, I think a better players are running to the kick out, which Nico's just done there. Moylan will be the kicker here. And Edwards underneath it, but it's conventional flight. So Penrith back with a ball, 10-0 scoreline, 16.5 minutes gone.
They are struggling to get onside. Look at this, the Panthers players all still behind the Cronulla defensive line that is up and in the face and dragging Brian To'o.
It is the first time all season Penrith have been behind by double digits. Can you believe that?
It's the first time that I've seen Penrith a little rattled and also getting beaten in the early early play the balls. We see another penalty now to Stephen Crichton and Penrith. And boy, do they need that one.
Inside the 40 here.
Yeah, and it's only just inside the 40. Over the 40-metre line. They would have said restart, and Nathan Cleary takes the kick line over the 40. Don't worry about the detail of all of that.
Cameron McInnes into the action. Royce Hunt coming straight off.
Now Fisher Harris with the run. He was the match-winning try scorer last week against the Tigers. Game 150.
Set restart.
Play one. Graham went low in the tackle there. Technically perfect and off the mark, yes.
Don't grab him, on tackle one.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay, one. I'll penalise you, Matt, there.
Now Yo just dumping it back inside. So it seems like they're finding their groove in this set. Penrith, Cleary, and delivers on to kick out. And then, kick out's put in a risky pass that has
Forward.
just gone all wrong.
I'm ruling us forward.
Or are they going to say Cronulla knocked it out of their hands?
Yeah, they're going to say that it went forward off Ramian when it was on the ground, but again, some panic there from the Panthers, something we don't often see. There's 4 Cronulla defenders around the football there, and just an unnecessary offload from kick out.
Yeah, well, Cronulla, you saw that Nakora was indicating they probably could have argued the case that the ball was knocked no worse than sideways. Anyway, it is a Penrith scrum feed. Let's see this scrum play. The last one was flash. Cleary's broken away. This time he's got the ball.
That's a penalty, blatant penalty. They got out of the scrum way too early there, the Sharks.
Okay, so we're going to have a scrum again. Guys,
So,
you just stay
here is a rule that little seen. They can call to have the scrum again. If Cronulla infringe, you talk sin bin.
Yes.
Straight away, automatic sin bin.
And you could see Nathan Cleary, the moment that they got the penalty, he went straight to Ashley Klein, said, pack it again.
Yeah, so this, you see what they do here. They'll be holding the ball in the scrum here.
And this will give Nathan a real opportunity to ball play here. Here we go.
Great pressure on the referee there to watch that closely. Edwards with the ball.
Yeah, well handled there by Talakon.
5 metres away from the line at 10-0 to Cronulla. Cleary. Then Yo, he'll take a run himself. McInnes on him. Coruscant right in front of the post, goes wide. Cleary. Graham drives him down into the ground. Good tackle from the Sharks skipper. Coruscant to the right side. Oh, poor miss.
Graham.
Brayley, and Graham has saved a try. Now Edwards. Yo holds it up to no one. It's gone to Ramian. Ramian driven back by an angry kick out.
The pass was backwards.
The pass was back, so it's not a matter of they didn't get advantage. There was no actual error from Penrith other than the pass hit the ground.
Yeah, Yo just trying to find a way through. Been watching a bit of Anthony Milford last night. He tried to come up with the same play, but it was Viliami kick out, just brute strength on Jesse Ramey. You don't see that often. They dodge a bullet there, Penrith, but again, their attack just out of sync at the moment as the rain really starts to trickle down.
You were going to say something else.
Yeah.
Great change there. Chase it to trickle down. Who's ever said that before? Oh, that's a beauty. Michael Ennis saved us probably being taken off air, but a smother. Now Coruscant and Fisher Harris. I think the viewers know what you were thinking.
Yes.
That's exactly what it's doing here. Another set restart here. Coruscant with the ball, then for Yo.
Yeah, he's starting to move the markers around Coruscant with his footwork.
This sort of pressure normally will bring points for Penrith. Edwards with it. Nice jinking. Now Luai. 10 away, and they hang on the tackle. They get away with it. Nakora, Coruscant. There's Fisher Harris. He's in a try mood. Right in front of the post. Coruscant. Cleary. Out the back, Edwards. Then using Crichton. Cronulla sliding across. They get 3 in the tackle there. Last play, Panthers. Where's the kick go? It's Cleary. Long and low across the field, and too good the Sharks. Tracy has had a game so far.
Yeah, their defensive resolve Cronulla, particularly on their try line, has been outstanding. The way that they are working from the inside out and really taking time away from Jerome Luai and Nathan Cleary, Dylan Edwards it was, out on that far side of the field. All under pressure. Doing things well, Cronulla.
10-0 and a towering kick this one. Edwards underneath it. And back he will come. And if you want a gauge of the Penrith performance, Taylor May's only had the one run for 6 metres. Mike Toto only 6 runs for 36 metres. I mean, normally they're way up. They're way up. And the Sharks have done a really good job tonight in many areas. That's another one of them. Crichton with it. This tackle count for Cronulla, only 5 tonight. Here's a kick. Cleary right to the corner in the wet conditions. Tracy's back there. Cleary getting down and Tracy goes to ground. Again, another good play from the Sharks.
Yes.
Winger, here we go. Talakai on their own goal line.
Ooh, he had to hang on there, Crichton. That was a really good tackle.
So Hines.
What about the confidence of Hines, Fossey? Just whizzing the ball 3 metres off his line out to the far side.
Toto's got a shoulder problem now too. He's gone to the wing. He's got a problem with either wrist or shoulder. Out at right wing for Penrith. Here he is, bit of a dead arm. The Sharks continue to stick to their task. Rudolph with it there. Sorensen on in the tackle. 20 from their line, so kicking under pressure. Good defensive set, Penrith.
Yeah, they've wrestled back momentum, Penrith, and the message that Nathan Cleary just sent to his side before is that they're general, that their halfback's not panicking, kicking early into the tackle count, getting Connor Tracy a metre off his line, and they continue to mount pressure. The one thing we know about this Panthers unit is they play for 80 minutes. They are testing the mental strength at the moment of Cronulla.
Yes, well, the scoring is stopped. The field position battle over the last 6 or 7 minutes has been won by Penrith. Here's Yo, lined up, Cleary, back, bringing Martin, swerving back in field. 25 minutes away and 25 minutes into the contest. Kick out with it. Does offload, he rolled it down the back of the Cronulla halfback, Nico Hines. Like a little slippery slide. Played the ball by Cleary. Now Luai to centre field for Fisher Harris. Edwards, risky offload. Sharks onto it. Thundering down ground is Talakai. One too many passes from Penrith hitting the grass here.
Look at this. They're up to the 40-metre line already, Cronulla.
Feeds into attack, and then Kennedy explodes onto the ball for 15 metres. Play 3 into the Panthers half they go. Whether they keep it up. Oh, ball on the ground, Tracy to it. If they do this for 80 minutes, here's the statement from Cronulla as a genuine premiership contender. Ramian on the run. Last play it is, and is the job of Hines to kick to the corner. It's close to the sideline, made us well. Edwards. To have the presence of where that sideline was, knowing the defence was close. He had to keep the skates on, didn't he? If he stops, he gets hit.
Yeah, geez, he did well, Taylor May. Ivan Cleary will be furious at half-time. 14 minutes to go until half-time, but in the field position that they've been in, Penrith, some of their real discipline and lack of patience tonight will be frustrating the coach immensely.
The Sharks lead by 10. They've actually only had 2 tackles inside Penrith's 20 in the 26 minutes so far. Nice run from Sorensen, who's on this 24-game winning streak. Cleary, good luck, catching this. Tracy drops it back. Here's the call of referee Klein. And then, to make matters worse for the home fans, the penalty is given.
Yeah, and these are the moments. Look at Nathan, just shaking his head. Viliami kick-out, just absolutely no need for this at all. You know, they're right to be frustrated. I thought that last one, he did pull that towards the Penrith goal line, but kick-out's inability to move on and still play at that football and give away a penalty. will be really frustrating the Panthers coaching staff. They were in great position then.
Those Sharks from that penalty, and upfield they will come. Fresh men, Hamlin-Uele on that charge. As I said earlier, it's an experience, it's a very good bench. It is 4 forwards on the bench for Cronulla. Ramian on this run. Slow play the ball that time. That is one of the rare times tonight. And there is Hamlin-Uele again off Cameron McInnes. Brayley. Yeah, McInnes goes for a straight run. 4 tackles up. Now, inside the 30, but Graham overran it, then dragged it down, and a soft turnover there by Cronulla.
Yeah, the pass just fractionally behind Wade Graham there from Finucane, and quite a cheap turnover from Cronulla. They were really rolling downfield. Yeah, in those conditions, it's tough to reel in those ones. Edwards now finding a way through. Coruscant out of dummy half.
And the third error of the night from Cronulla. They've completed 15 of 18 sets, and that is a tackle. Wow. Taking Fisher-Harris back. Nico Hines really driving in hard. Now Kikau, another offload from Viliami. It's hard in mouth stuff, his passes tonight. Luai with it. Doesn't want to die with the ball, big Viliami. Now Cleary, little show. Edwards, quick hands, Crichton. To'o with it now for Penrith. To'o has tried to kick it. Kennedy comes back with the ball. Kennedy off and galloping upfield. I still don't know whether To'o actually got a boot to the ball. He might have got a thigh to it.
Some of the skill that we've seen tonight. What about the flick pass from Stephen Crichton? That was perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Look at this. Drags in Mulatalo. Gets it out. Brian To'o, does he get a foot to it? Well, maybe just, but the effort from Kennedy to scoop it up one-handed and then come off that left foot a number of times and slice through the Penrith defence was spectacular.
He actually went to kick it with his right and come off his left foot. That's the way it looked there. As he dropped it down, he's accidentally got it with his left. Hamlin-Uele following instructions since coming on. Run hard and straight, Braden. Now Moylan bombs from 33 metres out. It's going to come down well short of the goal line. Taylor May's lost it this time. Edwards has to slide in. No fear at all.
Doing trouble.
Okay, left knee for Ronaldo Mulatalo. Edwards in trouble in the meantime for Penrith as well.
Yeah, it was the knee clash. They both slid towards that ball that was on the ground. Edwards was the one that came up with it, but both have come off a little worse for wear.
That time. Now, Spencer Leniu.
Great run.
He's got to say, oh, there you go. Curson,
That's going to be a scrum before the play the ball.
Great run, then loses the ball. Rain continuing to trickle down, as Michael said. Here's the battle between Mulatalo and Edwards. Watch this. Oh, geez, knee on knee. It's a cork above the knee, maybe to both of them, really.
How often do you see that? Someone coming off the interchange bench just trying to make a difference. Full of enthusiasm, full of energy, and just get the fundamentals wrong. That time, Leniu unable to play the footy. Rain really starting to come down now. Handling will be a challenge for the players.
Right on halfway, Cronulla from the scrum.
He's been good, hasn't he?
Talakai. Just the one handling error tonight, but he's up for the fight. Hamlin-Uele with it. There wouldn't be an area where you'd say Cronulla haven't matched or bettered Penrith tonight. Physically, they've done better than Penrith. Brayley with it. Hines set up Moylan. There's Kennedy on the fingertips. Then it's batted back from the net, if you will, after Ramian lost it. So getting a little sloppy, but that to be expected in the conditions. And Penrith with it. There's now on the run. So the tries were scored in the 8th minute of play, and then Moylan in the 12th minute, and we've had no scoring since. As now we get through 32 minutes of play. Coruscant, then turning Martin inside. Looking for a gap there behind the markers. Inside the 40 they go. Yo.
Oh, good shot in the corner there on Sorensen.
First contact again from Cronulla, very good. Coruscant, Cleary, dummy, and now pass. Luai, Edwards. And Crichton with it. Runs away from Toto's wing. Finucane with the tackle. Last it is for Penrith. Cleary kicks low this time. And Nico Hines takes absolutely no chances at all with that.
Yeah, love Nathan's. His ability to stay on task tonight and his patience. A number of his players have looked a little frantic, but not the number 7. Beautiful kick in the conditions, skids along the ground into the end goal. And Penrith again, another repeat set of 6 and an opportunity to find points.
Stay behind.
Second line drop out of the night for Cronulla. Again, they've had only 2 plays inside Penrith's 20 tonight, yet they lead by 10 points to 0. Penrith have now had 53% of the ball. They won 22 metres away from the line. Coruscant, and hard to keep your footing sometimes. Sorensen slides into Graham there. Coruscant for Yo. And Lenu this time with a little more control. Fafita ready to come into the play for the first time. The Sharks defending their own goal line on a former Shark in Sorensen. Coruscant off a quick play to ball. Luai offloads. Isaac Tango bounces over. And the Penrith fans go up. They've had the better of play on balance in the last 10 or 15 minutes, and now the reward is a 4-pointer.
Yeah, there's no better dummy half in the game at the moment with his deception. He's telling lies with his eyes here. Happy Coruscant, look at that. Attracts 4 Cronulla defenders. When you have a look at the replay, just watch what Coruscant does here to Nico Hines. Fakes to kick. Coruscant just tormenting them. Kick out, charge through the hole. He held the pass up perfectly, Jerome Luai. Brace for contact, Tungo. And gets the footy down. Penrith, they find points, but it was all their little deceptive dummy half. Really starting to inject himself on the back of some possession. Happy Coruscant. Out of dummy half, outstanding.
How clever was it? It was shaped to kick so much so that it actually left his hand. He absolutely sold them that he was kicking. You know, that's Benny Elias at his crafty best for the Balmain Tigers. Outstanding piece of play there from Happy Coruscant.
Sometimes when you look at Coruscant's game and everyone looks at run meters and they look at try assists and line break assists, you actually forget the art of dummy half and his ability to use his foot, use his feet and be able to manipulate and move markers, his ability to do what he just did, where he used his eyes to manipulate the defence. He's an incredible dummy half.
So I think this is a factor tonight. I mean, you just saw Cleary. He's kicking above his career success rate this season. These conditions,
it's trickling
close
down.
game, but trickling down, as you've said.
Look at this. Look at his eyes. And there, just how he leans his head and holds that ball out. Gets Graham and Hines turned in. And there's the space. All of a sudden now, Jerome Luai with a 3-on-2. Puts Ramey in under pressure. Tungor so strong. The work from Coruscant, tremendous.
12 tries for the season for the young centre as well. The competition, it is across the 3-quarter line of Penrith in the try-scoring stakes. So 10-6 is the scoreline. Game living up to expectations on a super-duper Saturday on Fox League. With the Rabbitohs and the Storm to come tonight, exclusive here. To take away food night this.
Yes, it is.
Now kick out. 15 metres inside their own half. Coruscant, Cleary will kick from inside the 40. He wants it to land, and turn right. Kennedy! Oh, it's at the corner post. He's won the lottery, Will Kennedy. He has won the lottery.
Can you believe it? The patience of Will Kennedy, just wishing, hoping, and riding the footy all the way to the corner post. Look at this. Please hit it. Please hit it. Hit it, sir. Hit it, sir.
Once he made the decision to go outside of the field of play,
He was gone.
It was the point of no return.
Yes.
It's a wonder he didn't pick up the corner post and wave it in the air like he'd scored 100.
Just raised the corner post.
Oh, Hamlin-Ueli's lost it as he hurtled over the top of kick out, and another drop ball by Cronulla.
Where do you want it?
Well, that's a number of sets in a row now where Cronulla have turned the footy over like this, trying to ball play, trying to move the footy. Finucane had one with Wade Graham a number of minutes ago, this time McInnes with Hamlin-Ueli. And this is what I spoke about with Penrith. They play the long game, they play 80 minutes, and while Cronulla led 10-0, it's been Penrith that have wrestled back momentum. They've now found points, and they are testing Cronulla mentally.
So Cronulla will know, or their fans will know, that they are yet to win a game when trailing at half-time this year. One thing they haven't been able to do. So they want to make sure they've got their noses in front here tonight for Cleary and Leniu.
Been strong, hasn't he?
Yeah, and now it's 54% possession to Penrith. Not too many games they'll trail when they've got that. Cleary running through the front line. He beat Hamlin-Ueli. Coruscant, big play the ball, set, restart. Coruscant, he may only need one. 4 away from the line. Sorensen has a crack himself and has managed to roll it in goal.
You held
but
up
Nakora has held him up.
Yeah, Britton Nakora it is, you're right. Sorensen just pushed off that right foot, lunge low. The old shark, Blake Brayley here, just having a laugh with Sorensen.
Now good, no bunker, let's get on with it. Here we go, Coruscant, Cleary, Yo, straightens up as he does so well. And it is all hands on deck for the Sharks with Cleary. Here comes kick out, they miss him out. Luai W and run. And Nico Hines and Jesse Ramian are the defenders there. And Luai stays down. Klein does not react. Cleary with the ball. It's only halfway through the set. Yo with numbers. Edwards turns quite an inside. Well, perhaps Brian Toto was saying, keep it coming my way.
Yeah, he needs to straighten up there and be able to find his winger, Dylan Edwards.
Now Cleary got a low ball. Dummy gets the kick. He's looking for his hook and Coruscant. Kennedy saves the day that time.
Hasn't this man injected himself? Nathan Cleary. It was all Cronulla, plenty of possession in the opening 15 minutes of the game, and Sorensen went close. It was great work there from Nakora using his legs, but Nathan Cleary, in his last 15 minutes, superb, really stamping his authority on this contest.
A third line dropout for the half for Cronulla. Gee, only just beats the clock there, Nico Hines. He knew what he was doing. Oh, and back they come again. Leniu ripping into the Sharks' defence. 30 metres away from the line. 10-6, final 30 seconds of the first half. We knew it was going to be good. It's been even better. Coruscant, Yo, and switch. A crossfield dummy.
Great tackle.
And caught. Cleary was tracked there all the way. Penalty conceded.
You come in late, couldn't take the ball.
Well, with 10 seconds to go, I think...
I'll take the two.
Yeah, they have to take the two. The clock makes that decision for them.
And they'll wrestle this back to a 2-point ball game at half-time, and you can see the Cronulla fans, look at Andrew Fafita, they're all high-fiving. They've come here, and they've been tremendous. Excellent in the opening 40 minutes against the reigning premiers. Defensively, their goal line proving very hard to find a way through. Physically, they're up for the battle. But you just get the sense that the Panthers head in at half-time with the momentum, with the belief that they're starting to come over the top of Cronulla.
So this for 10 points to 8. And it is the semi-final we expected. Certainly for tension, the way they've hit. Conditions have added an element of difficulty to it for the two teams and their handling. The stats will show Penrith 58% of the ball and trail by 2 at half-time. Well done, Sharks. But Penrith aren't going away, let me tell you. Half-time, Cronulla 10, leading Penrith 8. So second half underway, 2-point margin, Sharks over Penrith in the battle of first versus third. Brian To'o on the run back. By his standards, quiet first half, only the 1 tackle bust. May 0 on the tackle bust. Tungo 1, Dylan Edwards still made 4, but that's well down on their season average.
He's been outstanding, Sorensen, since coming on. Off the bench as he always is, but over 60 running metres already.
There you go with it, constant threat that he is. Back up to the 40-metre line. On the stars of the first half, wide and kick out. Down that left channel, Penrith away early. What a strike! Edwards in support. It doesn't take long for Penrith to hit the front. How about 49 seconds? Craig Fitzgibbon has barely got back to his seat to see his team fall behind.
Not often in these top games do you find moments where an opposition defensive line gets vulnerable. And Cronulla fast play the ball, and you can see there they struggled to get back on side. It was Britton Nakora. They were short down that side of the field. And again, it's Happy Coruscant's ability to react and spot those vulnerabilities, get the ball straight in Jerome Luai's hands. They don't overplay it. Simple catch and pass, great skill. His foot went awfully close to the
But maybe before he even caught it.
And Dylan Edwards, one of the great support players in the game, gets the Panthers back in front, and the try's confirmed. What a start for Penrith.
Look, to do that, I mean, first set after half-time, you're thinking, no, they're going to go for 5, put their kick in. That would be the mindset of most teams in the competition. Well, but your man, Coruscant, seizes opportunity.
It was looking that way. It was a pretty conventional set. There was a couple of nice, strong carries in there from Sorensen, but it was Isaiah Yeo's carry and his ability to fight, to play the ball quick. Caught Britton Nakora off guard, didn't have time to get back. And the moment that Coruscant and Luai recognised that Cronulla weren't set on that short side, that they had them for numbers, bang, straight there, exposed them, turned it into points. Cleary a chance now to take the Panthers to 14.
8 from 12 from left touchline. He's a little in from touch, and Cleary's kick, he's too good. He's too good. He can kick it in a pair of Crocs. Nathan Cleary is 3 from 3 for 14-10. Watch the foot. He does well. Taylor May. Let's go down to the sideline, Lara Pitt. What a start to the second half.
That'll please Ivan Cleary to know, and he was extremely calm though at half-time, felt that his side simply missed the jump at the start of this game, was happy with the patience that they showed and felt confident with the way that they finished the first half, that they'd come out here in the second strong. Craig Fitzgibbon just felt they lost the possession battle just before half-time, but still felt like his side was in the fight, just got to cut out the silly goals.
Well, the possession the last 10 minutes has Penrith, Lara, at 90% of the ball.
Great run. And great contact too from McInnes and Graham. This is an absolute belter here at Bluebet Stadium.
Getting on the ground there on Spencer Leniu. Now Toto on the run. Cronulla were up for it a minute. At half-time, the shots we were getting here on Fox League, they were all up on their feet, all half-time, ready to go. But there they have it. They've conceded a try straight out of the break. Now they find themselves 4 down, having led by 10. What a matchup this is. How good are the Panthers? Cleary kicks from halfway. Out of the playbook, out of the copybook.
Look at the chase from
right
Martin.
in the corner. Mulitalo looks up. Martin and Cronin takes one to get him. They've hooked a shark right in the corner.
And I said in the first half that they were testing the mental strength of the Cronulla Sharks. Penrith do not deviate from their system. It's their halfback taking control. The early kick on the back of points, getting Mulitalo caught 8 metres out from his line, and the response from his Origin teammates, Martin and Crichton, outstanding.
Now the Sharks working hard on play 4, outside their 30. Kicking up for Hines to kick from inside the 40. Not with the angle that was required if he was thinking 40-20. We'll get Penrith down their end though. Oh, Edwards gets under a high one from Moylan. Crowd goes Fires up as they do.
I like that from Nico Hines, just saying to Nathan Cleary, well, we'll kick early too and come after you. And all of a sudden now it's the Panthers that are struggling to get back on side.
The way we go for the next 5 or 6 minutes. May on this run. Trying to get at his leg, but they couldn't get him down. Penrith on halfway. Yo dropping it back off for Sorensen. They still have Mitch Kenny and Jamin Salmon fresh. Teague Wilton in senior football in the first half for Cronulla. Very good player. Now back for Luai. Bobbing out to the corner. Tracy, he's under pressure.
Great.
That is a catch.
He has been tremendous tonight, Connor Tracy. And earns his side a penalty. That was a really difficult take. It was a big bomb there from Jerome Luai, and plenty of Panthers attackers coming through, and he just sailed above the pack. Look at this.
I'd have to say, Michael, there'd be a lot of sides in this competition, and I am talking ones down in the bottom eight of the table that would have Tracy in their starting side every week, would they not?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
His value to the team. Fafita sliding out of the play was Lemieux, and now Fafita has lost it. The Panthers celebrate a Sharks mistake. 5.5 minutes into the second half. We know captain's challenge on that.
Yeah, he sent a few Panthers players there skittling everywhere, sliding around and just trying to play the ball a little too quick there, Andrew. And Penrith now. I mean, look, how good does it? Yeah, Saturday night. Almost full to the rafters.
I'm sure the state of players on stadium rebuilt or extended, but they're earning it. I'd love to see indoor stadium out here. And that's for another discussion for another time. Tungo with the ball. Penrith 33 metres away from the Cronulla line is Coruscant, and Sorensen probing away. He's racking up the metres. Sorensen now up over 90 metres tonight. Coruscant again.
Having a mighty fine game at Coruscant.
How menacing the Penrith look since half-time. Cleary, change of direction and run. Fafita over the top in the tackle with McInnes, and then Coruscant again. Oh, it takes quite a tackle to stop him. Cora's underneath that pile-up. Now back on the last. That has been knocked forward by Penrith. They get it wrong there. Graham's onto the ball for Cronulla. Relief for the Sharks to have possession. Talakai, kick-out's been very physical all night. He's stepped over the line a few times. Ramey in on that run. So getting value out of their others. Wow, that is a
20-minute run straight through the teeth of the Panthers.
Really direct. 3 plays in a row from Cronulla to get back up to their 40. Now for Teague Wilton. Fresh coming into the game. 7.5 minutes into the second half. Fafita still got that angle in his run. Andrew always has. Gets the quick play the ball, and Hines kicking on the last. A bomb that Edwards has covered. Edwards knocked it back. Luai ended up with it.
That's my ruling.
Yeah, that's a number of bombs tonight that Edwards has put down. Obviously, Klein just saying that he's dragging that towards the Cronulla goal line. This will show it. I'm not so sure about that.
Call done in the run of play. They could have contested it. Cronulla then, advantage then, 20 metres out.
They haven't been down on Penrith's line for a while.
They've had only 2 tackles inside the Panthers 20 all night. Here's Hines for Talakai. It's good hold there by Tungo, doesn't let him go. Kennedy then loses the footy. So they are tackled outside the 20. Brayley for Graham.
It looks like Graham's moved into that lock position, and Teague Wilton is out on that left-hand side now, an error.
They're not going to get a tackle inside the Panthers 20.
I don't believe there's a strip. You've surrendered and lost the ball.
You've surrendered and lost the ball is the version of events from referee Klein.
Ball just squeezes out there. Isaiah Yeo just re-gripping. Could have been a penalty. Hands all around the ball, not in a traditional stripping motion.
Next week is Harvey Norman Women in League round in the NRL. The NRL will celebrate those playing their parts to rewrite the story of rugby league in Australia, from the women breaking tackles on the field to those breaking glass ceilings in the boardroom. They're playing their part. How will you play yours? The Harvey Norman Women in League round comes up next week, round 20 of the NRL, and you'll see each and every game right here on Fox League. Dylan Edwards. I know he's had some errors, but he scores the try after half-time. He's such an honest performer. He will still go for everything.
Yeah, hardly being critical of the errors that he's made. The first bomb that he dropped tonight was a towering inside-out torpedo from Nico Hines that not many would have caught.
He's 15 runs for 146 metres and 5 tackle busts. You know, besides the few errors he's made, but there's some of his numbers. Now Luai, they've gone down left channel again. Kick out it to get a hand or leg to it.
So knock on. That was played out, so we're going to have a
gather
scrum.
it in. He knows it. He missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, Luai just accelerating again down that left-hand side of the field, and just a little ricochet, almost sat up for kick out, just reaching for it.
Yeah, if he doesn't. Oh, I mean, it's all in fast motion there, but it was definitely played at by Hines. Tackle count would have restarted had kick out regained possession. Here we are at Penrith on a Saturday night, and it's not the last of the games on Super Saturday. We've still got South Sydney and Melbourne to come. Latrell Mitchell, the likes of Cameron Munster, ready to go here, exclusive to Fox League. Talakai up to halfway. Now Brayley, Wilton.
He's defended very well tonight, Nathan Cleary. Yeah, and he's lost the ball. Just watch the effort from Nathan Cleary out of marker. Young halfbacks at home. Just watch his willingness to get into the tackle as things start to heat up a little bit here. This is a guy that came off major shoulder surgery over the summer. Driving out of marker, right into the hips of Teague Wilton. And in wet conditions, his target area perfect. And the ball just spews out. Great work from the Penrith halfback. Not only is he dictating terms with the ball, but he's making a difference without it.
2 of 5 completed sets since half-time for Cronulla. 12 minutes gone and 6 points to Penrith since half-time. They're all pointing here at something. I mean, seriously, mankind has moved on from this, I would have thought.
Please stay down. Need your arm around as well.
So at least need you to make an attempt to put your arm around the front rower.
Guys, make a tunnel, get your foot wide. I think another tunnel there, right? Feet down till the ball comes in.
Appy's telling Nathan where to feed it, which will be behind the front row. This is quite amazing, this. See, that's the moment that'll take the game of the world. That'll break through a few ceilings, won't it?
Don't start here, Drew. It's takeaway night.
Up in the Nepalese mountains. And now kick out is offloaded.
He was lying on top of you.
Williami's lost his bearings there for a moment. Play on Penrith now. Go. Oh, Ramian got nothing there.
Came flying in, didn't he?
Did he want a ball strip, did he, or nothing else? Now for Yeo. And Cleary and Martin on the end of that rush. Moylan, Wilton, Talakai all there. Coruscant, Cleary, ramping it up a little here, the Panthers.
Great work for Feeder.
Trap and scrap from the Sharks.
Yeah, big play there from the veteran. Oh.
Wow, they're handling this. It's gone out the door. They get a penalty though.
They might challenge us, Penrith.
Captain's coming over.
It's a marker penalty which is not challengeable.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a marker penalty which is not challengeable. It's just one of the decisions that like 10 metres, not challengeable.
Okay.
Got to let him play out.
Lets them know, marker penalty. So that's against Coruscant.
Cronulla just need to settle here. They just need to build some pressure. No silly offloads. No passes too deep into the line that are under pressure. Just get through their set, try and get some repeat sets and starve Penrith of the footy and build some pressure.
Brayley for feet up. Had completion rate earlier, high 80%. They're back to 70 now, Cronulla. And then McInnes almost hurtles over the top. Coruscant there, quick play to ball. Brayley, Moylan on the left, got the kick through. Chasers not quite there, but they are now, and it's a line dropout. And finally, a bit of pressure from Cronulla in their second half.
Yeah, blood streaming from the right eye of Matt Moylan, and just down that narrow short side, just threads the needle there in between Yo and Nathan Cleary. The ball in these conditions just skids and sits up. Crichton did a good job, but nice work from Moylan, keeping the footy away from Penrith.
First line drop out there forced tonight, Cronulla. And Cleary goes, oh, wow, look at that. I said on the conversion, too good. The line drop out. He's just nailed it.
He is so good. You know, we throw the word superstar around a lot, but moments like this, he is thinking miles ahead of any other player on the field.
Is that a genuine drop out? I'd have to watch it closely. Can you do a drop kick that low and hard? I mean, that rolled all the way along the ground.
Yeah, he hit it perfectly. As soon as the ball touches the ground, he hits it, punches it low.
That's all the extras, folks. That's all the extra session he does when the rest of the team is finished.
Yep.
He's out there practicing his kicking, and it's all manner of kicks.
Yeah, that's brilliant. See the vision there.
Cherry Evans hit three last night that terrorised Zach Lomax. He got one to find the sideline, but not as low as that, low and hard in the slippery conditions. Penrith back with the ball. That was scrappy.
It's accidental offside.
Accidental offside, so once he trapped it into a teammate,
He's in front of it.
there you go. Ash Klein has called it.
Well, this game's got a little loosey-goosey, hasn't it, the last 10 minutes? A wayward pass.
Trap is then he's ruled that it's hit Scott Sorensen, who was in front of him, just brushed his leg.
He's got good eyes. Ashley's been on the carrots.
Oh dear.
I
I tell you folks, working with Michael Ennis. Kennedy is a career highlight. Sharks are 20 metres away from the Penrith line. Trailing by 4, 23 to go. Militalo does a bit of a jig. Back infield.
Stand now!
Wouldn't mind seeing them hit the front again and then see what happens with the Penrith response. McInnes and Moylan on the outside. Radian for Tracy. Can't get away from the sideline. Panthers scramble. Panthers on the prowl in that corner there.
Yeah, the one thing that two coaches would have spoken about leading into this game is staying away from the sideline. Use it, defend inside out, give yourself some time, encourage them to go towards the sideline and work hard inside out. Exactly what Penrith did. Perfectly done, great patience. And Cronulla, disappointing. An opportunity to find points.
Yeah, now it's 4 from 8 completed set, second half. Cronulla.
He's taken the hair out, Brian.
That appeals to you, Michael?
It's fantastic, Andrew.
Now Liam Martin.
Small things at this time of the year.
Yes, no, true.
Look at him,
Mitch Kenny, it
beautiful.
was on the run, yes. Free flowing. Now Yo, so Kenny is out there for Penrith. Coruscant going too well to take off. Kenny would be a middle forward. Sorensen on that run, last tackle Penrith. Cleary. There we go. And again, our best wishes to those underneath it. And it is Militalo who has the catch. Will evade Martin, but not Kenny.
Plenty of accolades going the way of Happy Coruscant tonight for his deception and his guile out of dummy half. But the other number 9, Blake Brayley, whilst he hasn't had a lot of opportunity with the footy, 41 tackles already for none missed. He's been exceptional through the middle defensively.
Great figures. Fafita's just gone off the field too for Nukanon for the Sharks. Rudolph offloaded. It was knocked down, was it? Certainly Penrith fans thought so. Play on. Sharks 39 metres out from their own line. Finucane.
Great tackle.
And there is a driving hit on the man fresh back from the bench. Last play. They've lost a bit of authority about their play. Cronulla. Hines kick. They swirl and now back in play. Sorensen and Hines got tangled up after the kick. They haven't long released. Penrith with the ball outside their 20. Sorensen's going to go off the field anyway. And James Fisher-Harris will be coming on. His last involvement was into Bargy with a Cronulla halfback.
Oh, yeah, nice shot there. Connor Tracy jamming in right into the ribs there of Isaac Tungo.
It's a dominant tackle and he's allowed to hang around a little longer. Now Yo gripping at the moment with 20 and a half to go, 14-10. Penrith, if you missed it early, they fought their way back from 10 points down. It was 10-0. Fisher-Harris, quick play, the ball on re-entry to the game. Luai bomb from 41 metres out. Tracy getting up to it. Tracy with a juggle. He's able to bring it in. Cronulla fans' hearts missed a beat there, missed a beat or two. Ramian on the run. Just haven't had the field position Cronulla throughout the game that Penrith have had. Hines not getting much freedom there. Mulitalo's come in for another run. Interesting to see which winger would have the most run meters tonight. Toto's hit the front here with 131. Sharks 5 metres inside their own half. On the last tackle play, Hines needs a good kick. He's kicking for placement. He's done well. He's got it behind the winger. He's got it to the side of Edwards. He wants it to pull up. He's a little unlucky, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Looked perfectly weighted from Nico Hines. His kicking game tonight's been pretty impressive. And Dylan Edwards, just great patience there. He had time. And Brian Toto again now starting the sets for Penrith. Game right in the balance still. Neither side going away.
This time it's Cronulla with the rolling defence of McInnes and Finucane. Fisher-Harris on that run. It was chicken wing hole, wasn't it? A little bit, yeah. Rudolph over the top. Fisher-Harris gets up saying a bit. Kenny. So still Salmon is the fresh man for Penrith. Getting down to the championship minutes of the match. Cleary, kick out. The kick out is broken through the front line. The stadium shook there for a moment. 20 from the line. Cleary with it, stretches it out. Great pickup. Isaac Tungo is just cut down, or rather Crichton cut down 2 metres from the line. Kenny, Cleary now, feints to kick, was clipped high, I thought. Luai with it. Then able to offload. Was that a kick from Fisher-Harris? Kennedy's onto it. And all the time, he was playing advantage.
Well, this is interesting. Isaiah Yo talking to the referee.
Yeah, that's for a sin bin.
He's talking penalty try, Isaiah Yo.
Yeah, time off. So I'm going to play the penalty, which is going to be your greater advantage. Time's up, Connor.
Oh, Connor Tracy might be going to the bin here. He might be going to the sin bin, Andrew.
Let's have a listen to Ash Klein.
Break. Okay. On the break, just don't go grabbing players, okay?
Well, that's it. No, don't go grabbing players.
Yeah, mate.
Could he not have sung out that and saved us a minute?
He's not going to the bin because Jerome's grabbing him just as much.
Now, this is interesting. The Penrith take the 2 and put it out to 6.
The video has had a quick look at it, and Jerome actually grabs him just as much as Connor does with him.
Okay. Well, now we're at a lengthy delay and they're not going to go for the 2.
No, they're going for the...
We've explained everything to the respective captains. And Penrith with the ball. Oh, and they've lost it on play 1. Mitch Kenny.
Yeah, look at this response here from the Cronulla side. A chance to take it out to 6. A converted try. They knocked it back. Thought they could find the try. And on play 1, it's Mitch Kenny. With just a conventional hit up, loses the ball as he's trying to play it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah.
Who killed Kenny? What about that? Ivan Cleary. That's quite a moment. Penrith on play 1. 17 minutes remaining. 14-10. Cronulla wouldn't want to fall behind more than the 4. More than... Oh, now Talakai's lost it, but penalty is the call. It's getting all very messy at the moment.
Yeah, the last 10 or 15 minutes there's just been no rhythm to the game at all. It's been errors, penalties. Hines now going. Oh, gee, that's a good touch finder. It was almost an opportunity there for Edwards to keep it in the field of play, but Cronulla now up over the halfway line.
It ends up a 40-metre touch finder, and Finucane with it. But you're right, the flow of the game has gone over the last 10 minutes. It's fallen off the perch a little. But, oh, shot now, it's back. Welcome back. Kick out with a shot on Rudolph. That really shortened him up. Look at the eyes of kick out there. Now Hines with it through the centre. Hines offloads. Sharks with Finucane. And Finucane put down 29 from the line. There's 16 remaining. 3 tackles in the set. Moylan away. Oh, crashed to ground. Kenny on McInnes there. Now Brayley and Hines. He'll kick before the last. Edwards onto it. One of the Sharks players went nose first into the turf.
Tony, get up!
And Edwards back. Still, Cronulla can't get a tackle inside the Panthers 20.
It's the one thing you love about Nico Hines. He's always chancing his arm, but that time he got it wrong. Edwards well positioned. And a real cheap turnover from the Cronulla Sharks. The Panthers now working their way out of their half. But he liked his time over there, Nico Hines, with that one.
Now, Toto taking that run. Coruscant, the scoop up.
He's made a
Some
difference since coming
serious
back on.
metres from Fisher Harris there. Last play, Penrith. Cleary's in position for a kick. And here we go again. Kennedy on its tipping. He's onto it. Kennedy really did attack it. That's a good play from the Sharks fullback.
He's a good player, Will Kennedy. He came into tonight in the 13 try assists, 26 line break assists, but it's those moments where he's proved super safe. Offload now for Hines.
So Hines upfield for Cronulla. There's not too much support there. But they're into the Panthers half now, and only 2 tackles into the set. McInnes will add another 10 metres to it. He gets bumped off his feet by Luai. 30 from the line. Moylan, the Sharks left, Hines and Talakai. One leg hold by Stephen Crichton. Now Hines slowly down to the ball there. Brayley infield and Finucane. They get to the 20 and it's the last tackle. If only they could get it at the very least a repeat set. Hines' kick. He's got it to the corner. Toto will be hit. That's perfect. Hines landed it right where you have to. And while Toto's catch was safe, there was nowhere. There was nothing he could do once landing on the deck.
Yeah, that's better control from the Cronulla number 7, Nico Hines. Previous set, kicked early, wasn't on, this time playing out the full set. Getting the tackle count up of the Panthers, putting fatigue into them. And a perfectly weighted kick. Yeah,
what is it this time? Here we go. Why not go low again?
Oh, great hands.
Oh, they cut it off right on the touch line with Britton Nakora. They're ready for it. They had 2 there on the sideline. Play 1, 18 metres from the line. It's been quite some time since Cronulla scored a point. In fact, it was the 12th minute when Matt Moylan scored their second try. Here he is, Moylan. Got away. And infield for Finucane, yet to score a try as a Shark. He's just 2 metres away from the line. One of the oat milk padding. As Brayley and Hines intercepts. Toto with it. And away. Brian Toto beats a third. Cover coming from everywhere.
Yeah, great work from the New South Wales winger. Read it perfectly. Hines trying to loft that pass over the top. Cleary now.
Takes another run at them. Panthers fans thought they're offside. They're probably offside again. It's there for Luai. Third tackle now. 25 metres from the line. Sharks are all back onside. Cleary with it. Out for Martin. Stumbled into the tackle. How quickly it changes. Cronulla on the attack. Penrith now. Foot to the pedal. Cleary, double pump. Luai, retreating defence. Pass on the deck, and May goes back for it. And that takes momentum off the play. Last tackle, 25 metres out from the Cronulla line. What's the kick from Cleary? It's one. It'll come down 8 metres out. Kennedy on it. And Kennedy with it for Cronulla.
I don't think he hit that as well as he would have liked there, Nathan. Pretty shallow there. Will Kennedy able to clean up the ball pretty well as Tracy now hit in another strong tackle.
The game's come out of its slumber, hasn't it? It's back to the intensity where we started. They are ripping into each other now. Wilton with it there.
What's that? Mulatalo.
Cameron McInnes has gone off for Cronulla. Hemlin Ueli back out there. Hines kicking from inside the 30 here. On play number 4, it's long from Hines. More metres for Dylan Edwards. He was 167 for the night at the start of this run. He averages 190 metres a game. He's going to pass that tonight with 11 minutes to go. On Toto now.
Yeah, Isaiah Yeo coming from the field as well. Jamin Salmon into the action. Liam Martinoff and Scott Sorensen back there for Penrith. So a couple of changes from Ivan Cleary.
Will we have any more points? 14-10 with 11 to go. The Panthers back up to halfway. Fisher Harris knows his role. What's required here? Now Kenny. Tough. Last tackle here for Penrith. Kenny playing very much like a Brandon Smith role. This kick brings Mulatalo in with protection. He had Talakai and Moylan in front of him. So they're diffusing the kicks okay at the moment, Cronulla. Now Talakai.
Blake Brayley doing a great job to get pressure on Nathan Cleary's kicking game the last few sets.
Ooh, Wilson. That is. He's the premier front rower in the competition. Across now for Ramian. Hasn't had the freedom that he has the previous couple of weeks. Jesse Ramian.
Fantastic battle Tungo and Jesse Ramian. Two strong boys.
Last tackle, Cronulla only just into the Panthers' half. The kick from Hines. More high than long. It's out Brian Toto's way. Mulatalo's getting through. Brian Toto is still able to leave defenders at his side. He is a freak in that department. Stand crowd not happy with it. Oh! What happened there? Dale Finucane has come flying in. They're patting him on the back, but I'm not sure about the technique. It was roundhouse stuff. There was no, I'll hit him around the hips. There was nothing out of the Johnny Raper or Rod Coote tackling manual. That is some moment. I got no idea where he got him. But he's rushed up on Crichton.
Oh, shoulder to the head. Well, he's just so tenacious, Dale Finucane. He's come out with no respect for his body and just launched it. I don't think he knew where he wanted to hit him. He just wanted to hit him. He was trying to force an error, and he's got it wrong. He's not a dirty player. There's no malice in that from Finucane, but it's contact with the head.
Well, there's lots of factors here. He's decelerated as he got to him, and at the exact moment Finucane gets him, he's turned a little side on.
Yeah.
It's totally gone out of the conventional. Crichton's still got a smile of sorts. This is a big moment, folks. They will first of all check on Crichton, and then we'll hear what Ashley Klein has to say.
I know what you're saying, but we don't believe it's leading with the hand. I just thought he had the ball. It's just a tackle.
Okay, it's just a tackle. He's saying we don't believe he's leading with the head. Well, that replay.
Is it head-on-head contact? Is it it looks like, as we slowed it there on the Fox League cameras, that it might have been Finucane's cheekbone colliding with Stephen Crichton, and Ashley Klein seeing no problems at all.
Well, the bunkers obviously reviewed it as well to come up with that verdict.
All right, let's go.
Dale Finucane in discussion there with Nathan Cleary. That's some moment for review on Fox League later tonight, which may have to come after Souths v Melbourne. That's yet another blockbuster tonight on this Super Saturday. Offload from Sorensen and Fisher Harris, and Penrith advance the ball upfield. Can you believe it? 9 minutes to go. the try. The only points of the half came 49 seconds after the break, and we've had nothing since. 14 might be good enough. Cleary kicks this one, swinging on to Tracy's way. I thought the line might have been in front of Cleary.
Oh, it's out. Tremendous grass-cutting tackle.
Sharks 20 metres away from their own line. It may have to be just a break out of nowhere for Cronulla here. They're not getting the field position.
They're not going to die wondering, Cronulla. Moylan, Hines, two great attacking players. They are scheming at the moment. Will Kennedy loitering behind the ruck.
Here's Brayley on for Wilton. Hines confronted by 4 or 5. It comes to a complete stop. Beaten up by the Penrith defence there. Fourth play takes the halfback out. Brayley. Rudolph will take a run. Up to halfway, but that's another set. Basically done and dusted with a kick to come from Hines. Here he goes. One that brings Edwards into the game again. And there is Dylan Edwards for the Panthers and making more metres for them. He's about to go over the 200 running metres tonight, Dylan. Souths and Melbourne not too far away. Exclusive here on Fox League. There is Latrell Mitchell. I believe he can be the Tom Trebojevic of last year for Souths this year. Munster on deck for Melbourne. 3 straight losses. What's the reaction going to be? What an intriguing battle. Penrith on halfway. Coruscant for Cleary. He kicks for placement. Mulatalo's able to cut it off. But Penrith with a kick chase. He got away from Salmon. The Shark beats Salmon. That's interesting. 21 metres out from the line. Now Talakai. Back as far as the 30. Bailey for Kennedy. They're wide here. Hines across field, and then Ramian decides to come back in field. They had the line set deep and wide. And Ramian brings it back to the middle.
Yeah, out on this side of the field, Talakai and Mulatalo out on their feet as kick out coming out, looking to make another statement, and an error. There it is. And it was Viliami kick out that has come up with the moment. 6.5 minutes before full time.
I think the Sharks are so happy with the tackle. So Viliami, what does he go in there with on Tracy? Well, it's his shoulder, but it's falling. It's not your classic shoulder.
Oh,
then
yes,
again,
it is, Andrew.
And then it is.
Yes,
There's
it
no
is.
arm wrapping action at all. I thought I was going to have a defence for him that he was sort of falling because Tracy's moving away from him.
Yeah, well, Michaeli Ravalawa has had some moments like that where he's missed games for not wrapping his arms. Viliami, he sees the funny side to it. He might not on Monday.
So Penrith with a scrum feed 35 metres out from the Cronulla line. Now there's under 6 minutes remaining.
Okay, let's go.
There's no way 1 minute into the second half. I was going to tell you, well, that's the last of the scoring. No way. Tungo on the run here.
Well, you said at the start, Andrew, that it was a semi-final come early, and that's what the defence has been, isn't it? That's why the scoreline is what it is. The defence has been incredible as Kickout just marches forward.
He took Finucane along for a ride there. Panthers are inside the Sharks 20 again. Cronulla only 7 tackles at the other end all night.
Chance to the right.
Panthers have now had 25. Luai with the ball. Show to kick out. Tungo comes back in field. He scored their first tonight. He's down 5 away from the line. Cronulla just have to hang on this set. Yo, Cleary, dummy, stepping, shows us a crack through the defence. Then there's Coruscant with a little dab to the end goal! And it is forced by a sliding Moylan.
Yeah, he's been tremendous. Abby Coruscant on return from Origin duties. Recognises Nathan's out of play, gets down that short side, inside Teague Wilton, just dribbles the ball into the in goal. Moylan, nothing else he could do.
Short drop out from Nico Hines. It's got a fraction long. And up goes Martin. Not for the first time.
Not Dustin Martin. It was Liam Martin.
Not for the first time we've seen him do that in his career. He knows his AFL now. Kenny, 11 metres away from the line. Can they finish off the Sharks here? Yo, short on his left. And Royce Hutt hangs on for dear life. Coruscant, Cleary, this time with Kenny. Hasn't he been busy since coming on? Right in front of the Sharks posts. Packed crowd at the southern end. Pass without looking from Coruscant for Yo.
They're going to run it here.
Last play, Coruscant, bodies everywhere, Cleary with it, holds it up, ball there and runs! Oh, Mulatalo.
What a save.
Almost stolen out of the hands of Brian Tottenham.
Well, he hits the ball down here, Mulatalo. If he turns his palm, if he can get this ball up, he's a chance of going the length of the field. That was a moment for Ronaldo Mulatalo.
3.5 minutes to go, and Penrith in the box seat. It may be Cronulla have only, the way Penrith are controlling the game, maybe only one more set. I mean, Cleary's happy with repeat sets from here. Nothing a coach can do at this point. Absolutely nothing. His team have tried their hearts out. The Sharks with the ball, all defending the Panthers. They just need the ball, and I don't know how they get it. I don't know how they get it off Penrith here. Coruscant, Yo, Kenny, keeping it around the posts.
Where's kick out?
Cleary's right behind the ruck now. Yo's ready for first receiver. Here's back for Cleary. Doesn't get through the Brayley tackle. 2.5 minutes to go. 3 tackles into this set. 4 points the difference. The Panthers, march over. And Penrith will win again. Jerome Luai, straight off the left. The crowd erupts at Penrith. What a champion side they are.
Yeah, listen to the noise. They're at the foot of the mountain. They love their number 6. And again, it's Coruscant. Look at this, the footwork. And it's the same play. Kick out charging through. We'll need to look at that line from kick out. And as Jerome cuts off that left foot, he accelerates. They're happy with it. It's Nico Hines that comes in. It's a good decision. He came in on Viliami kick out. That left the space for this man. And Jerome Luai saying bye-bye to Cronulla. And the Sharks, they've been gallant, but it's not enough.
Have a look at Jerome Luai. And yes, the young fans here loving that. The Panthers are going to do it again. Mind you, I think he gets the goal, 20-10. Sharks will go short kickoff. Can they come up with a miracle of their own? But Penrith, they were down 10-0 after 13 minutes of this game. They didn't get their first try until the 34th minute. They didn't get the lead until just after half-time. But their championship qualities have been on show, and they've just had a little more authority about their play. Cleary for the perfect record with the boots. He is. And he's had a wonderful kicking night. All facets of his kicking game. And the lead is 8.
There's been some impressive performance for the Panthers tonight. Dylan Edwards, you've mentioned him a number of times. As we see Cronulla sitting in third, but they just continue to roll on this Panthers side, this wonderful Panthers side out there. 36 points, 10.
Well, if the Tigers could knock over the Cowboys tomorrow, I know that's probably a long shot, but the lead would be 10 points with half a dozen rounds to go. Lead is 10. Sharks have picked it up with Hines. Not able to pass there. It is 20 points to 10. And here is Brayley on with Graham. They will get one last set. The Sharks, well, they've shown us they're a contender.
Oh, they're a good side.
And they're a good side and all of those things, but you keep using that term, the long game. Penrith playing the long game. Cronulla haven't quite been able to get to that level tonight. Moylan across to Hines.
The period, the 10-minute period before half-time, and then their inability to come out straight after the break. and repel Penrith, who scored in that first set. That's what Craig Fitzgibbon will look at. They came up with a number of errors in that final 10 minutes of the first half that gave the Panthers possession, gave them confidence, and then to start the second half, to concede in the first set, really broke their spirits.
And then statistically, you know, they conceded 11 points a game. Well, tonight they've conceded less. It's 10. They've conceded in such a big match. They are the defending premiers, and their defence of that premiership is very, very real. In 2022, they've claimed another big scalp, beating the Cronulla Sharks, who came at them tonight and led 10-0. But at full time, it is Penrith doing it again. 9 straight wins. The Panthers 20, Cronulla 10.